some individuals where that's just going to be the surface, right? Um, me and you were talking recently about some shit I had going on. And the one thing I always tell men is that, and this is just me in my straightforward, deal it how it is. And I don't know what's going on with my connection, y'all. If y'all can see, it's kind of jumpy. But I always say, men want to be leaders. So as a woman, I am going to let you lead this thing. You're going to show me, how this thing goes. If whether or not I should invest my time and be there, or if I should be investing my time into other things. I think a lot of the time, men again, they always say, oh, I want to do and I want to take you out and all this other stuff, but then when it's time to do it, there's no plan, no initiative, no anything. So it's like, did you really want to take me out, or did you want to see if taking me out was in the realm of possibility? And now that we see that it's in the realm of possibility, do I really want to pursue her in that way, or was I really just trying to see if I can buy her a burger and beat her? You understand what I'm saying? So I really feel, burger and beat it. It's a meat situation. You get some meat, you get some meat, right? So pause, as my light skinned constituent down there would say. So hands up, pause. But no, that's just kind of how I feel about it. I feel like, I don't know, I almost have a problem with her content because it's almost like, okay, these are the only things I have to do to get into a woman's, PJs. Okay, cool. And that's just so like not the case. It's a lot of women who are gonna, run your pockets to do that. And then you got some women who's like, oh, okay, he's cute enough and took enough interest, let's be. So I just think it's super individual, and I think that could work for a lot of people. It has worked for a lot of people, but nothing about that gives me longevity.
Yo, Candace had something to say. I peeped that. Candace is like, hold on. I'm not.
Stop watching my face.
She like, I'm not that easy, y'all. I'm not that easy, y'all.
Stop playing.
You got this.
First things first. It's big Candace, not the little one. Stop playing in her face. I don't even appreciate the Candace slander. So we're gonna.
I'm just saying.
Just put some respect on my Candace.
Man, like, okay, I'm, for lack of better words, I'm a high caliber woman. Okay. But psychologically, the women that will run that person's pockets is because they don't have much. The men don't have much to offer them but that. So it's about an exchange. I don't know if you guys ever heard of something called the boyfriend project or the girlfriend project or the girlfriend experience, boyfriend experience. Okay. A person who can do what she said and do it naturally. A person, sorry. I'm getting giddy. I'm sorry.
That's Sativa that did it.
No,
hold on.
My honey's my honey's in the comments.
What up, Jerrold?
And like he said,
homie jumped on looking all debonair. Okay,
I thought he was down below. I was like, what's going on down there?
Yeah, wait, not this right here. Wait, I would have got us demonetized, Professor.
Look at him looking like the president from 24.
Okay. Okay, you're right. You're right though. A little bit. You're right though.
You're kind of right. Yeah. Good hands. But just want to put that out there that Jerome said I wasn't wrong. I just want to put that out there because that's important. That's the important part of that. Okay.
That's not true. That's how
I was gonna say something slick. I was gonna say something slick, but I know I'm not gonna follow through on it later. So go ahead. What you said, Professor?
No, I just said yes. No, she's not. That's how he got her.
But I'm just saying. But
Jerome,
listen, I'm not gonna lie.
3-step rule?
But here's the thing,
this is why. This is why.
With intention, though. You see what I'm saying? Because he's still there. Like some people are not doing this with a level of intention. Some people are doing it literally just enough to see where they can get in and how they can get to it. And then once they've done that, it's like, okay, mission accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Mission impossible has now become possible. And now I move on to my next mission because the intention was never really there. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas Jerome was like, I said Jerome's in the house and now you are too. So
Watch your mouth.
look, and don't talk to me crazy. So, again, like I personally feel like when it's done with intention, there's no real guesswork because you can see it. But again, if they're trying to throw the little things to see what can hit the wall and stick to get to the place, they'll do it. So we have to
I
just
get where your opposition is.
you
I
see what I'm
get where
saying?
your
So it's one of
opposition
those
is.
things where you
When
just
she
have to
said when
go
she
ahead.
said towards the end that like that prevents you from having the responsibility of owning rejection because you're just throwing it out there to see. I get what you're saying in regards to that.
Yeah, so that's the only thing I'm saying. If you like if you're just gonna be that person, because then you wind up being the villain in someone's story that you didn't have to be, because you didn't come with a level of intention. You came with a level of let me see if I can make something happen, and then you'll be able to cloak it under, well, we never had that discussion about being anything serious, or I told you I was just trying to take you out. So the goalpost winds up moving, and it's hard to discern and disseminate from fact and reality when you don't even know where it stops for you to even hit the eject button. So
Yo, he said, did somebody call for a supervillain? You in the house? What up, man? Good to see you over here, fam. Oh man.
Hey,
Listen.
Oh man.
Go ahead. Yeah, you got it, Professor.
Well, let me start off first saying this.
He always stutter before he starts to say some bullshit.
Because you already know some bullshit. That's why.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
my apologies, Professor. Go ahead.
Okay. Before I was rudely interrupted by Jerome's girl.
By Jerome's girl.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
So somebody come get her
for the professor. Score one for the professor.
No. So
Wall Street, not too much. Not too
First,
much. It's your first time with me. Hold on, because Wall Street getting some stuff he ain't supposed to be.
All right, I'm gonna be good. I'm chilling. I'm gonna be good.
Let me say, when we tell women that you don't have to wear a bunch of stuff to be sexy, I mean, she was covered her whole outfit and she looked absolutely wonderful. The camera placement was absolutely fantastic. I mean, I don't know, Spielberg could have put the camera in a better place. Her position, the way she was sitting,
I knew it.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, now that I'm done cooking with Kaya, I just wanted to say, yeah, what she said.
Hold on 1 second. Yo, Embrace, what up? My girls in the yo, Embrace. If you want to join the panel, let me know. All right, but go ahead. You got it, Professor.
Come on, don't be scared. Come on over here. But no, but what she said is fairly accurate. From what I've had conversations with a bunch of women. Can't believe it, but I have. And they always like, I want someone that can lead. I don't want to have to think about nothing. I don't want to have to put my mind in nothing. I want a guy just to step in and say, hey, are you free this day? Are you available this day? Cool. If you are, we're going X, Y, and Z. Give you the time to set everything up. I know some women don't want you to come get them. So they're like, hey, meet me at this point. I mean, depending on where you live, you can Uber, whatever, but I don't send Ubers to women. I send them for them to go home. But what I'm saying is at the end of the day, man, it's they like that. They like when a man takes that initiative. That's the first part. The second part, you got to be entertaining. You got to have some sort of something about you. You have to have you joke something. You can't lead with money. You lead with money, you get the chicks that want your money and they're gonna use you for that. There's some other things that go into that she did not say. I know she also said make sure you smell good. So if you got money, make sure you wear it. So make sure your cologne is pretty good. There's a lot of videos on YouTube you can check out from women and men's perspective to find out which cologne works best, but it also got to work for your pH. So every cologne is not going to smell good on you. So those are 3 steps to get the women, and then if you do get them back to your house has to be a playground. You got to make them not want to leave. When they come in my house, your shoes come off. So that means we're already getting you naked. So your shoes come off. I got candles everywhere. I got fake candles and real candles. I got a record player. I got a record player. I got a little glow ball. I got a bunch of stuff here. I got scents everywhere. So when you come in, you feel at home. You're cold. We got blankets, whatever. I have all these things. You don't got to go nowhere. I got extra clothes. I got toothbrush and I got toothpaste. What you need? Oh, you got sensitive skin? I got sensitive soap for you. You ain't got to go nowhere. Oh, you don't use this toothpaste? I got this one. So I always make sure I have something. Always a ram in a bush. So when a woman gets it, she don't want to go nowhere. She's always around with the bush. When she gets it, she don't want to go nowhere. You know, I got Sade on record.
Bible on you.
Yeah, that's Abraham. That's Abraham. But I got Sade. I got Sade on records. You know, I got some other.
You got Sexy Red too?
She ain't on the record. No, she ain't on the record. But you know.
But you know,
but that's what you do. Like I said, when you come in, your house should be a playground. I got a bunch of different artwork. I'm a big fan of Banksy, so they always asking about the artwork, things of that sort. But I have every type of wine you want, from white to red, from digestif to aperitifs. And in addition to that, if you like tequila, I got 3 different types of tequila. I got 3 different types of vodkas. I stay with scotch. So whatever you need, I got you. So you ain't gonna want to leave. And I got chasers. And on top of that, I keep the Candace and the kit in here as well, if you know what I mean.
No.
First
things I can't say it because I keep certain things. No, you can leave it. No, you can leave whenever you want. There's no Diddy here. There's no Diddy here.
I saw a show on Netflix.
I do keep baby oil though.
He sounds just like this show on Netflix, okay? I swear to y'all. This man has literally been abducting people, but the way that he's doing it is under mental control, right? That's mental control, okay? Artwork, socks, and food and shit. That's mental control.
Wait. Okay.
Hear me out.
I agree, but that's the purpose.
No, how could you? I don't agree with that. That's
wait,
crazy.
hold on. Wait.
It's not manipulation.
Wait, let me give it to you, right?
Okay. That's what I tell her.
This man literally was telling people that they were in danger and that he worked for MI5. And if they didn't go with him, that their families were going to be in danger. He was literally liquidating people's families, like finances, telling them like, call your family and get this money because you're going to be in danger and everyone's going to be killed. He had one lady captive for 10 years. They got him, they found him, put him in jail. And this is one person. We're talking about years of people. He literally got put in jail. A year after he was in jail, he filed a conjunction saying that technically you can't be held prisoner because he said they were free to go at any point in time because he wasn't holding them captive, but he had them mentally thinking something else. And the judge,
what they got to do with what Professor said?
Because
I ain't holding on to his heifers.
He like, no, come, stay. I have these things. And I have those things.
No, they see them when they get here
and want to stay. I trust
me.
There's a difference.
Listen, I got a little arcade. I got an arcade panel.
I know how.
What arcade? Arcade.
Right. Now, what did I just tell you? Now you see what he said, right? Arcade, right?
GMT. He said this is a blink twice.
I was almost on your side.
No, you can't. So you don't like Wii? You don't play the Wii?
I literally just told GMT about this earlier. Like, what did you say? The last thing that you said?
Who, me?
Yes.
Talk about the Wii or the arcade?
What did I say? The arcade. What did I just tell you earlier, GMT? My favorite place to go is like an arcade bar. Like one of my favorite things.
Oh, you stuck, kid. Yeah. You stuck. You spending the whole week there.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So depending on if I had a girl like Kit, it's not for everybody. It just sits in the corner. But if they want to play it, they got it. It's right there. That's what I'm saying. You got to have enough stuff. Listen. I got a towel warmer. Like my mattress is heated. You got to keep the silk sheets. You got to keep it. Listen, you got to keep it when wanting to stay.
You know what?
I agree with that. It's ambiance.
Look, shout out to
definitely is.
Because we always saying that Quint's in the closet, but now we know who really in the closet with all his bag of tricks and shit. It's this little Negro down here. Y'all stay asleep. I'm woke.
Listen,
now let me ask you a question.
And goes on off camera.
Yep.
He tries to give you what you want.
Get back on camera.
Let me ask you a question. If you with a man and he put no effort into you coming over, would you give that man the cheeks anyway, or would you prefer to give a man the cheeks that actually put thought into I'm gonna have a woman in my house?
Of course, because expect know that I like nice things, but make it where I still want to go home. Like, why are you trying to kidnap me? Why are you trying to keep me? I might want to go home. And now
believe me, I want you to go home.
Here. Now I feel compelled.
You only got one night.
Yeah,
So
I want you to
all
go
of
home.
that he just said is for one night.
All of that is saying unpack your shit. You live here. Like none of that says
What I mean by that is like I don't
I'm
see.
living
I
there,
think
and I'm
about
gonna be
women.
No, that shows that you're a male 304.
So
Actually, I
look,
just
so if
want
I
you to
get
know that's what I think as soon as I walk in.
listen,
Damn.
listen, if I get a woman from the club or I get a woman from the bar, wherever I get her from, and she comes back to me and she stays and we have a little fun together, right? I don't want her to go home looking like the walk of shame. I want her to go home comfortable. Hey, baby, put these Chinese slippers on. Put this velour sweatsuit on.
what am I leaving for?
Because you ain't staying.
I
We ain't here for breakfast.
I live there now. You woke up and there was a plate looking in.
Oh, ain't no wake up. You gotta go.
Now you gotta file a court order to get her out the house.
No, I don't. That's the no. Look. I just called
She didn't bring
concierge.
nothing in there. He had everything. She didn't bring
called
nothing in there.
And look, I called concierge and tell concierge to come get him. And on top of that, the police department is right around the corner, and so is the jailhouse.
You want to know what's so great? So I'm gonna hit the concierge in the door with a good Lord. Look, I'm gonna let the door hit him with a good Lord split him. Okay, like oh Lord, you came up here thinking you was gonna do something with little 5'2" me. Ooh, yeah. Okay, well,
y'all not even let my man. Y'all not letting my man Wall Street talk. Yo, Wall Street.
My bad.
Are you connected? Are you connected to the Wi-Fi? Is he connected to the Wi-Fi? You connected to the Wi-Fi?
All right, so first off, I want to shout out Skinny
here, Ukraine,
and the chat gang. Okay, Wi-Fi gang is in the building. If you lose,
we got world class in the building. Everybody up there here today.
So for me, when it comes to this topic, there's a wide spectrum. As I look back over my vast graveyard, right, like I see a wide spectrum.
What?
I'm just sharing my truth, right? Like
Highway Skinny in the building. Go ahead, man. I got it.
As I look back on the way I caught some of my bodies, there were times when effort was put in. There was a whole moment of my life where I put in zero effort. When I got my first apartment, I had 3 crates in the living room. One had a chessboard on it. Now the bedroom was immaculate, so you can go ahead and go sit right on the bed. Like I'm halfway there if I got into the crib, right?
Yo, all jokes aside, yo, Wall Street, all jokes aside, your Wi-Fi feels like you still got crates in your bedroom. What are you paying for?
Like his bed is on crates.
All that damn
freezing up. But no, this was the truth. Like there was a whole segment of my life where I didn't put in much effort because I didn't want much in terms of a relationship. Then as time went on and I was like, all right, I want a woman I can hold on to. Then you start to do some of the things that Professor does. Now, I will say, with me, I would focus on the one I want to keep around more and just have what she wants than to have, the whole bed, body, and bath section. Like, but I mean, it depends on what you want. Because even like the video with Sis, right? First thing out of my mind was, Sis, close your legs. Sis, I felt like it was scratch and sniff vision. Like,
Nope.
Like, you know what I mean? Right, but it depends on the type of woman you want. If you want a woman that's moving a certain way, I want a woman that closes her legs. You know what I mean? So you offer different women different things. Her, I probably could have pulled off the crates. I'm just saying. It's like I probably could have pulled off the chessboard.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Wall Street, you're right. I mean, that's women that you don't have to do any effort for. But my thing is this: when they get back to your house, I don't want them to. You want them to stay there for a little bit because I want them to get in that. Because there's sometimes girls come back to your house, and I hate when they bring friends. That's a whole other situation. But
that's why they bringing friends because you got the playground over there, buddy.
No, don't get it twisted. I'm still here with the friend there. I've hit with a few friends there, so don't get that twisted. They would just sleep on the sofa. We just went on the floor. But anyway. So I'm just saying, I'm gonna get what I get. No, it's just when I get them back to the house, like I said, I want them to feel like it's a playground. But if I'm taking a woman seriously, I am gonna plan dates. I am gonna do all these things the ladies talking about. I am gonna make sure I put on some Axe body spray or something. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm joking. I'll make sure I have something that smells good on. That's what I think. She's telling you the truth for the most part. I mean, some women are just, you don't need all that. Some women you just take to the bar and bring back to the crib. But some girls just take care of you in the car. It is what it is, man. It depends on what you're looking for. I am dating intentionally, though. That was to Jerome. I am dating intentionally. But I do take casual receipts.
You know what?
Oh man, yo, he's stupid.
Yep.
Listen, I mean, look, I look at it like this, right?
Marrying a poodle.
What'd you say?
I look at it like this. I'm with what Jay. I'm with what Jay Mills said. Oh, let me get it. Let me get the mic, kid. Give me 1 second.
No, Professor asked me something. I was just saying what he asked me. That's all. My bad. Y'all know I'm on show.
Oh, okay. Damn. All right. No, I was saying I was with what Jay Mills said. You know, usually if a woman wants you, she going anyway. So I agree. Set the mood, and like Wall Street says, set the mood for the right woman, the woman that you know. All right, you know she want to be here, so I got to make sure she likes a certain scent in the house. She likes, you know, me to have certain snacks in the house. Whatever Professor said. But for the average woman, if she like you, she going. Like Professor said, she taking care of you in the car. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
If
Nope.
the top being sloppy, do you really want
You're
it?
not.
And you know what? And I love dating women who have their own house, or especially in the summertime, or women that live in the hood.
Especially in the summertime. Explain that.
Yes.
We just not gonna act like you didn't. We're not gonna pass that.
Well, if you wouldn't have said that, I would have.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You know I love you, Candace. You know, and the reason why I love that, Candace, and the reason why I love the summertime is because, like, oh, you have a pool? And I'm like, yeah, let's go swimming. And you know what? What do you do after the pool? You take a shower and change your clothes.
You know,
so if you go get naked, if you go get naked in my house,
get halfway there.
Hey, I told you I'm red flag rich, so I'm gonna some things gonna happen. We're gonna make a video.
Qai Coochie, because getting it is half. You know, getting them naked in your house is half the battle.
It's half the battle. If you get naked in my house, yeah, it's a wrap. It is over. I've always said if I touch it, it's a wrap. It's over.
That's what I just said. Like, you know, might as well name this man Qai Coochie.
That theology.
Yeah.
You know,
Professor, you about to start some relational issues around here. You see Jerome down there talking about. I had to look over here. I forgot I was not on mute. Talking about what's that for? What is you doing that for? What are we agreeing with?
Yeah, you about to have some problems over there.
Jerome, go watch the football game, man.
I got a question, y'all. Hold up. So for a woman to damn, there go his Wi-Fi. Yo, his Wi-Fi he got dial up for real.
No, you want to know what
new house and got bad internet
every time.
He moved out into shade, you know, Envelopianville, and you know, as the Envelopians, the Caucasoids from the mountains of Caucasus, you know, them people.
That don't matter though. He still got Wi-Fi.
He moved all the way, but you have to move to where they actually have the good Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on with his underground, above ground, not in his house. I don't know, but it looks shitty.
It needs to be directly connected.
It's horrible.
That's cute.
Hold on, Micah.
It's shitty.
So I got a question for y'all, right? Hold on, my son just
walked in. Hey, Micah.
Go upstairs. This is an adult conversation.
Adult family show. PG-13.
You know what I'm saying? We still a family show though, right? So
exactly, Skinny.
Like what would it, so when a woman basically holds back from men, what does that say? Because if it's that easy to give to a certain type of man, but then there's a lot of men out here that's saying they don't get the box on the regular.
Oh, that's easy.
What does that mean?
She doesn't feel safe. Safety is a woman's top necessity, top need. She doesn't feel safe. When she feels safe on any level with a certain thing, she is more open. When she doesn't, she's more protective. Just like that.
So how does a man in the first 3 days make you feel safe enough to?
Depends on, and now this is just me speaking honestly, depends on what his spirit is like. I have very intentional conversation. So if we are speaking a lot, like if it's just we went on 3 dates and we don't speak during the week, it won't happen. But if we've been speaking a lot, just being very intentional, depending on what's in his spirit, what his heart is like, because I'm very empathic, or I have a good gift of discerning of spirits, and making me feel safe, making me be able to relax in being able to serve, like not having to protect myself so I can open myself up to the ability to serve you, to love on you, to not reciprocate that love, but to give from the overflow of what you're giving me because it's multiplying.
Okay.
Okay. Yo, Kenny, what up? Kenny is in the building. What's up, Kit? You was about to say something, Kit?
No, I was just gonna say, to piggyback off of what she's saying, safety, you always want to feel like someone that you are, going to be intimate is a safe space, right? To some degree. Well, to all degrees if you're doing it right. But I will say that, and this is just me being 100% real. Some of those women that are doing these things in these short windows of time aren't really putting stock into what it is that they're really trying to achieve. Either that or that's all they're trying to achieve. It's like, okay, I already know if I do this, that, and the third, he gonna spin, I'm gonna have whatever. I don't have to deal with him like that. I just do my little thing and I twirl off, right? So it really just depends. Like if she sees you as a protector or someone who actually is going to, honor who she is as a woman and be in that energy, that's one thing. If she sees you as like, a jump off cash cow, somebody she can, oh, well, don't you want to take me here? Or why haven't we gone out? Like, I miss you, whatever. And a lot of dudes, especially those that aren't really getting that kind of love or adoration, will eat it up. And then they wind up becoming the victims of their own desires because instead of dating someone that actually wanted them and liked them, they went for, they swung for the hills and they got the fence that they got. So I just think that it's different parameters around it. But, I would like to think that at this point in time that women would understand that if you're sleeping with a man in a short amount of time, they're already dubbing you out to be X, Y, or Z, depending on how they feel. So,
yeah, I hear what you're saying, kid, and I was gonna say real quick. I forgot what I was gonna. If when you go on these dates, man, make sure you ask as many questions as possible. Make sure she just keeps talking. Just let her tell her everything about herself. Just let her talk, and then get that out the way. But also, I had a question for the ladies, really. If you told a man that you're not my type and I don't really like you like that, would you later go on to date that man? Oh, and if you dated him, would you be dating him for a reason?
Why do I feel like that's okay, first things first, I want to say what you said before was pretty accurate, but is this in regards to this young man in the football that everybody? Because I already know, I know Sheeny, and I know that this is what he was talking about. I know you, like dark.
I didn't say that.
I know you.
I didn't say this is what this is about. I'm just asking.
That's why you keep peeing and caca like I'm crazy. I'm crazy, but not for this. Okay.
I thought you was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but go ahead.
I mean, wrong show, Sheeny. Anywho,
okay.
So here's the thing, and this is something that has been said, but I don't think it's really been practiced to a degree, and we're seeing it in real action with young people, and it's kind of taking us aback, right? We are always telling people, sometimes your type isn't the type for you. You feel what I'm saying? Your type is what has been presented to you as what you should be going to attain, whether it's attainable or not necessarily what is going to work for you. It's like an action item, right? Is this an actionable item that is able to be reproduced over and over to get a desired result? You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes a lot of these women are out here dating their type, and their type got them ready to go to jail, punch windows out, doing all kind of stuff because they are looking for a certain aesthetic versus a certain person. So I do believe that sometimes not dating your type can actually get you to learn if what you think your type is actually your type, or is it just what's most desirable? We were talking about this on Sunday when I was saying you see all of these famous people have all of these different carbon copies of a Kardashian, as far as body type, as far as hair, face, makeup. You can literally pull pictures of them. Even Reggie Bush, after he got rid of her, went and got a carbon copy of her. So again, sometimes your type isn't what is your actual type versus what you believe your type should be.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll say,
what do you want, bad Wi-Fi?
I'll say, I've been keeping up, and I'll say this first off. Well played, Professor, to the topic of the week, or
Right,
one of.
Because he
the
thought I
topics
wasn't
of
going
the
to catch
week.
that for real. For real.
Oh,
I see what I see, and I seen what I seen on the screen.
So to the Travis Hunter topic, would you tell that man if he was your little brother or your son? No, it doesn't matter. You're not her type. Just go for it. You can win. Like, no, let's be honest. You
Y'all
say,
swing
son,
for the
she's
whole
letting
time.
you know you're not her type. What's her type? She's in music videos. She's under Anthony.
Wasn't her in the music video,
Listen,
idiot.
this is probably going to end bad for you. So type to me is important. Now, is it all a lock, stock, and barrel deal? No, because if you ask someone a long time ago, do you think Russell Wilson is her type? Most of us would have said no, but their marriage is lasting. So again, you have to feel it out situation by situation. But I do think type is important. Like someone can pretend like they want to be with someone who's not their type, but in today's market, normally they don't see the benefits of what they chose. More often than not, they say, yeah, this is boring. I'm out. And then the problems start.
So I think even if you look at Russell Wilson's situation, those are one-offs, right? I do believe you have to be a woman, especially for women. I believe you have to be their type. Because if not, then you get disrespect. And even in that situation with Russell Wilson, she getting disrespect. She disrespects Future every chance she gets as well. He just acts like it's okay. But then you gotta also look at that situation with that guy Travis, right? That y'all talking about. Same thing. Say what you want. That woman's disrespectful to that man across the board. So types matter, right? And I do believe a woman should be more into the man. A woman should be more into the man than he is into her.
Okay. As far as types, Matt, put it like this. My experience now, like if I stuck to a type, I wouldn't have my honey. And it just what Kit said, I just realized in this phase that my type was what I perceived it to be, not what it is, because this is serving me in a far better way than anything has ever served me. And it's growing me as opposed to me just it's growing me exponentially. And it's not something that that I looked at in the past. So this is actually my type. I was just going to what was familiar in my pain. It might have been a little bit better, but it was the lesser of 85 or whatever evils.
And when it comes to you, though, I can accept that because we did say there'll be a one-off. But what I'm saying is when I'm looking at the dating scene for my little cousins, my little brothers, right? It's Sexy Red, Cooking with Kaya, Sukihana, and no, they're not having enlightenment and seeing this moment that I was lost. Like, no, they're gonna papoose him. He's gonna get papoosed.
Here's the thing to that though, right? Because you brought up Russell Wilson and Sierra, right? But if you talk about Travis, the ultimate poster child for I'm not your type is Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. You'll be out here crashing out like Will Smith. And is Russell Wilson Sierra's type? Is that the type she wanted before she had kids? Because a lot of women don't have a type until they have kids. Now they'll take almost any type because they need a father for them kids. I ain't talking about. Yeah, I'm just saying they need a father for these kids.
Enough hurt that she realized this type doesn't work for me. To that point, I agree.
Yeah, after she didn't have kids and a butterfly tattoo, now she want a big dude like myself. But when she was when she was 23, 24, young and tight. Well, I was small when I was 23. But she, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, is Russell her type because after she didn't have kids and went through a bad situation with Future, allegedly? Or yeah, right. So that's what I'm saying. So do you want a woman that she's like, oh, all of a sudden you're my type? Or is she not your type because you're making money? So you got to understand, if a girl tells me she's not my type, if I'm not her type, I'm not her type. Now, if she becomes if I become her type, then I know she's there for recreational use only, and I'll get rid of her when I'm done with her. So now I have the leverage because I'm now her type because she's going through a certain situation. So now I'm going to use her for what I need to use her for.
Yeah.
So let me grab these 2 super chats real quick. We got a $4.99 super chat. Oh my God, blockchain! Shout out
The block.
It looks a little light. Y'all need some reinforcements, y'all. If you want to join for a bit,
come on up.
We're gonna have a shorter show today, but if you want to join for a bit, I'll drop the link. Let me know. Or if anybody wants to come on the panel and hit us up, feel free. All right, and we got another one from blockchain again with the 4. Let's keep rounding these up, right? The $5 super chat. Shout outs to my. He says, putting cooking with Kaya in the same sentence as Sexy Red and Suki Hana shows how out of touch bro is. Who said something? Who put them in the same category?
No, he might kind of right. I'm not totally cooking with Kaya's a new one for me. I just caught her twerking a couple times and I was like, oh, all right, I see what this is. So he might be kind of right there. Now Suki, I know.
But so here's the thing. Here's the thing with cooking with Kaya, and I'm not mad at that. I mentioned that on Friday when I did my show.
Yeah.
The thing with her is she's showing femininity, right? So I mean, granted, I don't want no woman on camera twerking in front of nobody, but at the same time, you still got that side where she's showing you, look, I'll cook for your man. I'll cook for your man and I'll take your man. What's up? And these plates, you can't compete. So pretty much what she
is that what that's about?
Yeah.
And you're supporting that? You're advocating that?
I mean,
that's horribly, disgustingly making me want to throw up in my mouth.
Hold on. Let me tell you what I'm advocating. What I'm advocating is the fact that she's trying to encourage women to get up and cook for your man. Basically, her whole thing is do something for your man. Stop being lazy. Stop saying you don't want to sleep with him. Stop saying you don't want to cook for him because another woman would.
No, she's doing what she wants to do to justify herself in that and framing it as I'm giving you advice. You single and doing what you're doing. You cannot give me advice about what to do with my man just because you know how to cook. Your grandma taught you how to cook and you was in the kitchen and you're using that as a tool. She's not being feminine at all. She's being manipulative.
Jerome.
Don't bring him in here. Don't bring him in this. Don't bring him in this.
He brought himself in this.
Leave my brother Jerome out of this.
I saw some steak the other day you was throwing on the stove for my man. Why do you think he's there? So that's what I'm saying. There's
wait now.
It's more than just the food, but the food keeps from there too. Because what they used to say back in the day, away to a man's heart is in his what?
Man's heart is through his stomach.
That's absolutely true. But that's not the only reason why he's here.
Well, we know that.
That's one of the biggest reasons why, because that
away to a woman's heart is getting in her stomach. I get you. I get it. So I'm just saying, cook it.
But it definitely sounds like she specifically talks about doing the things for other women's men that they won't do. Now, to me, that's just diabolical and nefarious, right? Like I get it that goes on, but she's not the quintessential, and I hate the term, but I'm going to use it because everyone will understand. She's not the quintessential pick-me. She's more of a hybrid. I haven't categorized it just yet. I'm going to come up with a term for it. But it's much more diabolical and nefarious to me. And so then at that point, it becomes cheap. So I look at her at 23 and I'm like, let's say when I really did settle down 30, 35 and actually wanted something by then, like a lot of people are going to have stir-fried Kaya. A lot of people are going to have cooked Kaya, right? And a lot of times these are the things that we say we don't want. So I don't know. I just, it didn't intrigue me and get me excited. I'd rather watch what's my white girl, Paula Dean, because she really means it. Oh, try some more, sugar. I'm
waiting for him to read the super chat. I'm gonna say something.
I'm so sick.
Let me get the super chat out the way from my guy Blockchain. Shout outs to you. He says cooking with Kaya is about doing things for your man, and she shows example of doing those things. It's true.
Yeah.
Does.
He's right.
This,
He's right. And I get what she's doing though. Like she's cooking, but she's doing a little twerk. I get it. So she's doing what people are watching. I mean, we had a presidential candidate have people on her stage twerking too, not to get political. But I've been like, it's a lady named it's a lady named Giada De Laurentiis. I've been watching Giada De Laurentiis for
Giada? That's my girl.
Gianna.
years.
It's Gianna.
Giada. It's Giada. It's Giada.
Giada.
I know. Believe me, I know because I've been watching Cooking with Cleavage for the.
Look, I didn't watch.
I call it Cooking with Cleavage for a reason. She done had me tuned in for 20 some odd years.
She's like 100 pounds. What cleavage?
Hold on, let me write this.
Giada, Giada, De Laurentiis.
You know what?
She's on my cooking show with my husband Bobby. I know who you're talking about. You know I'm a fan.
Yeah. So right, exactly. So I'm saying she's had me tuned in for quite some time. Hulu, Food Network, however I can get a hold of it, I watch it.
Around the world. That's how I watch Bobby.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? And so Cooking with Kaya is cool. Now I want to do a show called Cleaning with Kaya. So at the end of the day, like she's showing us things that women say, well, I don't know how to cook. Like, I don't understand when a woman says she doesn't know how to cook. It's YouTube, there's TikTok, there's so many places you can figure out how to cook. That if you don't know how to cook, it's just you being lazy. Say it again.
Give them the instructions and the directions and the ingredients does not mean that they're going to do it in a way that it's going to serve them. There's whole shows about people who cannot cook. Even if they have all the YouTube in the world, they worst cooks
in America. Yeah,
it's a thing.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Check this out.
Yeah. Don't know how to sing, but I'm hurt. I've been trying to make my new quit.
Look at that fool.
I'm a real
Mute it a little bit. Mute it. Gotta mute it.
Hold on, my bad, y'all. Jesus Christ. Look,
but I don't blame her. She got what 9 million views, 9 million followers, whatever. She's making money off of this. I can't hate what she's doing.
She just got to 1 million followers. I've never watched it. I didn't
see it until Tuesday.
It's clickbait.
Yo, look at that plate. Look at that. I
didn't see that. I didn't see food there.
I'm gonna be honest though. When I watch it, what she's doing is what I saw the last time I went to Playa, right? Like I'm walking down the street, my wife and I, after leaving some late night spot. And so now I see all the black dudes in this one particular bar. I'm like, bet. This is where we're coming tomorrow, babe. Get halfway up the block and stop at a taco truck. And then I realized there's 1 million gorgeous broads out here. And gorgeous chicks don't wait outside the club. Oh, I know what this is, right? Like, I think she just saw a weakness in the whole Manispherian passport brothers begging for attention, and to be able to say, see, she gets it, and she played that lane. I can't blame her for playing it.
Right.
But when I look at it, though, it's
she
like,
got her own show now.
Like, Mike ain't gonna
around celebrities now. All
right.
Yeah.
She got everything she needs.
So her marketing is very successful.
Right.
Smart.
And she's not out here showing everything.
Her
she on
marketing
OnlyFans.
If I went out here tomorrow and did a show where I showed nothing but me changing car tires and me changing
car tires with Willie.
You gotta be in gray sweatpants, Wall Street.
Right, gray sweatpants whole time. You know what I mean? I'll find a reason to squat in front of the camera each time, pause. But I'll find a reason to put that gray sweat package in front of the camera and tell women you are beautiful and you deserve this.
Changing light bulbs, changing batteries out of the smoke detectors.
I wish I could be more disingenuous.
Here's the thing.
Take responsibility for your kids. All that. Just
Here's
sexy
the
to
thing,
women.
right? Because if I did something like that, you would have to think I would have an absolute male demographic that would love it, because I would put on all kinds of French made outfits, and I'm making crepes. I'm making my outfits match the meals. You feel what I'm saying?
You need to be doing it, kid.
Look, okay.
Come on, kid. French made outfit. Come on now. Listen, tune in.
Cooking with Kid.
Kicking with Kid.
No, it would be Kitty in the kitchen. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Kitty in the kitchen. You trying to get put up on the countertop in the kitchen.
Who's getting eaten? The food but anywho, like I was saying.
Both.
The food or the kitty. All right, y'all. Hold on. This is a family show.
We the Addams. But anywho, the way I see it is this, right? She's a marketer. She's a young woman. You know what I'm saying? I personally can respect it slightly more than because she's not out here, because she is a job looking for a sucking slob. You feel what I'm saying? She's not out here, being, extra, let me, get naked and whatever. She's scantily clad, but it's enough where I'm dressed enough. This is why you have no cash apps, nobody sending you food, and you always late, and you still don't have a membership, man. This is why.
God
This is
damn.
why you don't have nice things. This is why.
Oh man,
but
you getting coal in the stocking.
You understand what I'm saying? Coal with a letter that says "told you." But what I will say is this: I say that she's found a lane. I feel like where we are right now as women is the reason why women feel the way that they feel as far as like what she's doing as far as production. It's supposed to be, oh, well, why you gotta get naked and this is that and the third. And I just feel like she's not even getting naked. She's just, if anything, I think okay, ladies, y'all know I'm always a girl's girl, so please don't come for me after this podcast because I'll come back.
Here we go.
I personally feel like the women are upset with her because she's doing things that they would never see themselves doing for men based on where they are mentally and how they feel about men. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you understand what I'm saying?
And they argue with her because they are basically wanting to justify themselves. Like they don't want the responsibility of doing it, so they're trying to come down on her.
I think it triggers something in them that they experienced. I think they see the same little 22-year-old homewrecker that their ex-husband was eating her meals and buying her back.
I said clean up woman.
But see, Wall Street, let me ask you this question, though.
There's nothing to clean up if you're doing it yourself. So I feel
I'm going to ask you a question, though, Wall Street. How many times we turn on the TV and we see women twerking? How many times we see little kids twerking? No one's ever said anything. No one's saying anything about those little 7-year-olds singing, singing the Sexy Red song. No one's saying anything about these other women on TV twerking and these videos twerking, that these women are going to concerts, supporting the albums and all that stuff. No one's saying anything about Lotto, but because this girl is wearing sometimes a cat suit, sometimes no clothes, and she's cooking.
No, it's a different thing. Yeah. She's catering in a different way. You feel what I'm saying?
She's catering directly to men.
Exactly. These other women, they're not really catering to how men feel like they look in their outfits or how they sound in their songs. They are connecting to a generation that is, like I said, they here for the SNS. They here for the F these dudes because we out here to get the money. And it's that. That's a different energy.
My thing is, it just doesn't feel genuine.
But with her,
it need to be filled in. She's getting what she needs.
She's attaching to lack on both sides. She's attaching to lack.
Guys that will point this out, like, oh, see, this is what she would never do that for you, bro. She not doing that for you.
So Wall Street, you wasn't singing Destiny Child's "Cater to You"?
Absolutely. That's what
I thought. Right, exactly.
Hold on.
We're not going to
go. You actually see singing Destiny's Child.
Yeah. When that song came out, hey, you need to listen to this. Give it all your girl. Get out of there, to you. Yeah. Every time you and your girl in the car, you playing "Cater to You." Yeah.
Even Michelle Park. I wanna cater to my man. Yeah.
But they got slack for singing that song too. You know that, right? There's a lot of women.
Yeah, the thing about it is the slack that people got is different. The slack that I'm giving for this is that for the assumption of this is something that we're teaching women. None of this is to teach. Like she's addressing the lack in men, like because the women aren't doing womanly things, and she's addressing that lack. And then she's addressing the lack in women because there are going to be different women that attach to that. Some women who are just like her and are like, yeah, see, I can cook and I do that. Women with not much else to offer, that they have to have these things and they have to advocate for these things to do this because somebody else is not doing it, not understanding the dynamics of that person's relationship. Or the women that like women like me, we're not going to care one way or the other because we know that what we have, we're going to attract what's for us. And we already in that. I wanted to address Kit. You said, what on a minute? What?
Right. What?
Why?
You cook. Where my man at? Because I don't see him in the chat
He's right
now.
here.
Where's Jerrold? Jerrold.
Right here.
She
Girl,
cook for
mind his
you.
business. Leave him alone.
She cooks for him.
Yep.
She cleans for him. She does all those things that other women say that they won't do, right? So that's the difference. So that's why you won't get mad, because for you, you're like, I'll do that anyway.
Yeah.
What you got to think of is a large demographic of women out there that's like, I'm not doing shit for a man. I know you said that. I'm saying it with a deeper voice.
You know, something about when they have bass, they listen to you. If I was taller with a deeper voice, they would listen to me. I swear.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So you got to look at it like what she's doing. And she even came out with a video after saying literally like, yo, listen, I'm only doing this because I want to show women do it or someone else will. That's it. And granted, yes, she's capitalizing off it. She's making a killing. But she has a good point.
That's another thing. Do it or someone else will. And that's what I was saying with Kid. Like,
it's real.
A cleanup woman can be a cleanup woman even when somebody else's house is clean, because a house can be clean, but the people living in it can be dirty and carry their trash other places. Like, case in point, I did everything I needed to do for my my ex-husband, and he still did that, not because of the lack at home, but because of the lack in his mind.
I think she's simply capitalizing on a very grotesque void, a wound, an open wound, specifically in the Black community. And she's just capitalizing on an opportunity. She's not trying to teach women anything.
Why you say grotesque boy?
Here's the thing. She's too. Here's the thing. Not saying that I can't learn something from someone younger, but there's nothing that she's doing that women my age, Candace's age, don't already know. Again, the reason she's being attacked.
But they don't do.
Again, the reason she's being attacked is because they're looking at her with their own. You understand what I'm saying?
They're thinking she's contradicting it because they're probably putting on that if you're gonna cook for your husband, you have to be this lame, whatever the case may be. You can't be fly.
But then also,
it's like
let Kenny get it. Let Kenny get it. Let Wall Street get it.
Janet Jackson with buns instead of books. That's it. You know what I mean? But it's all a fraud. Like, I don't think she's trying to be Susie Homemaker for anybody. I think she's one more DM. She's one more DM from your favorite rapper, flying her out. And you know she got to compete with who I don't even know these names.
She got flew out already though. She got flew out by DDG or whatever.
She got paid to do a show with DDG, and they flew her out all expenses paid. First things first, I feel like
I am the smart whisperer.
If women would stop looking at, and this is something we've been talking about a lot recently, right? And this is one of those times that I can agree that it's true. If women stop looking at her as competition versus entertainment, I think that they would feel differently about what she's doing. She's entertaining, right? Like, it's like some singers. We know that they can't sing, but they entertaining as fuck. And we still
like that.
Go to a concert, and we still gonna pay to go see, and we wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we still want to see. We wanna. But when it comes down to her, I think women are actually looking at her and they're seeing the things that she's doing that they're not. So it shows the lack in them, even though they feel like they're on this kind of crusade mission to out the bad men and we're not doing this. Her catering to the op is the problem. You feel what I'm saying? When people feel like, man, you don't do that.
But here's the thing, though, kid. Here's the thing, though. The demographic of women she's catering to, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it. The demographic of Black women she's catering to don't like Black men.
Oh.
And the reason why I say that is because they don't want to do any of the work it takes to get a Black man, but they want the results. So they don't like Black men. They won't compete for a Black man. They think they belong to Black men, and Black men should get them no matter what. But they fail to realize these Black men their age are dating outside their race because they've seen their mamas and their aunties treat Black men a certain type of way, and they see women on TV. They don't want to. They go for the guys with the neck tattoo and the Hellcat. They no longer want to be with those women. and the women that are competing for men, these women do not like. So just because she's on TV, because Joe had a whole song, I'll do all the things your man won't do. Nobody said nothing. So that was more of our generation. The women 32 plus, she's not catering them. She's catering 18 to 31. And those black women don't like black men. Because if you did, you wouldn't be doing the things that we said don't do.
Every folks got home from work and started cooking. Page and rent, everything else. As soon as he got home from work,
somebody turned Wall Street's internet off.
But what you're saying is it's right, but it's wrong because she's not catering to them. You feel what I'm saying? You keep saying that our demographic of women that she's not catering to. She's not catering to women at all. That is where
right. She's right. She's catering to the men, and that she's catering to the men in that age range.
No, but you said that she was catering to women. I just want to make sure that because you
okay. So let me rephrase. Yeah, she's catering to the men in that demographic, and the women in that demographic don't like the men in that demographic.
But here's the thing: she's not catering to she's catering to men. Because older men love a younger woman in scantily clad clothes. Younger men love a woman in scantily clad clothes. Y'all like it if it ain't got too much jelly and it's got a little shake in the back. Y'all all like that except for the people that belong to different communities. You understand what I'm saying? And even some of them like it as well. So again, she's not even catering to women. She is literally catering to a male demographic. Women are upset, like I said, because they see what she's doing and their lack thereof. And then now they're mad because she's not a part of the, oh, let's go trample and bullshit and brush off the men because, you know, we're X, Y, and Z. I think that that's where people,
I agree,
you know, really need to start understanding. Like, this isn't even about a battle of, oh, she's catering to these women versus these women. It's literally like I'm cooking and I'm doing my little shake. Like, 'cause she reminds me of like my favorite fitness guy. Like, he's always showing you something how to get big glutes, and he always be like, look at that glute meat pop. You know what I'm saying? Is he
talking about Sean T?
What?
Stop talking about Sean T like that.
Oh no, that's that dude, that old man.
I love Sean T, but that's not him. Oh. And the dude on my thing, he'd be like, give it a wiggle, give it a little shake, glute meat, get thick. He'd be like, get thick. You feel what I'm saying? He's not necessarily, he's not catering to men. He's catering for men who want to get thick glutes. They might watch him because he has good technique. But for the most part, he's catering to women who are looking to get their booties to pop from here and there. And he's showing them how to do it naturally without the BBL need. So again, people like to insert themselves into conversations and places that aren't even about them, to them, or for them. Again, she is not.
I think, here's what I think. I think she saw opportunity in this gross thing that we call the gender wars. I think she's catering to her TikTok. I think she's catering to her opportunity. She's not trying to teach women how to cook. She's appealing to a bunch of men that she would never give the time of day to. Let me be abundantly clear about that. And then what happens is
she's not doing the show for dates.
Let me finish.
As a matter of fact, she said that she did the show because her sister died, and
let me finish. Yeah, anybody could write a story. Let me finish though, right?
I mean, the story you're about to tell us.
I'm just giving you what it is. She knows angry women like you are gonna jump in the comments and go. That's my point. She knows a bunch of angry chicks, especially older chicks, are gonna come at her. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna get the likes up. It's gonna get the subscribes up. It's gonna make everybody stomp on that like and subscribe. You get what I'm saying? And then before you know it, DDG is at the crib. The next stop is Castanet. Mark my words. Kenny said it first. Next stop is Castanet. Next stop is somebody's video, because somebody's gonna do a pick me video now. And yeah, we're gonna get cooking with Kai in it. It was just an opportunity play.
Why is she so threatening to people? Like, to be completely honest, that first
that little threatening at me.
I don't either. But here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Kid.
Here you go.
Right after I was finished with shit, ain't mine. She don't threaten me.
Shut up, flapjacks. No one's thinking about you. Okay, relax.
Listen, check it. the thing is with it, Wall Street's right. He's 100% right. It's all right for her to cater to her TikTok. She's smart. That's a business move.
I agree.
Right? But it still doesn't take away from the fact that you could do a business move and still show people what it is, though.
But that's not what we're arguing. What we're arguing. That's not what we're arguing, though. What we're arguing is what her intent. Yes, it could happen, but that's not her intent.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
saying,
What I'm saying
why
is
do that, though?
two things.
Why do that?
Hold on one second.
Because it's lucrative. What the fuck do you mean by that?
Because it's lucrative. It makes sense. Why be broke? Why be broke? Everything you
I can
do
go on a cute little topic and go like this and have people come and say cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Why wouldn't she do
When I was saying why do that, I meant why actually try to teach. She's not actually trying to teach anything. That's what I meant by why doing
She's not cooking well either, but I'm saying she's cooking a little something.
Okay, so let's think about the show.
I don't know. The food look good, man.
Look, let's think about the show and the show.
Every once in a while.
If I had a cooking show, but I had no way to connect to you all, it's literally just me cooking on camera and y'all watching, right? Her teaching and having interaction is the way that she's able to connect her theme and her show together, which is how she got the audience in the first place. And the women hating on her are doing nothing more than making the men love her even more, which is how she already got to a million. Famous. This is how she got to 1 million followers as we speak and still going. Again, her battle is not with us. And I wish that women would stop being mad about a young woman who literally has just found a path that works for her. If you know what you're doing with your man, the man, there's nothing that this little young woman can do that's going to knock you off your square. And the fact that we're sitting here discussing this 23-year-old like she's actually relevant in any parts of anything that we actually do is dumbfounded to me. So again, because she's not my competition. Look, first things first, anybody who know me know I burn in the kitchen. So I throw on an outfit and make a plate. It's going down in the town. You understand what I'm saying? You can't compete where you don't
always close.
I'm about to say,
you can't compete where you don't compare. You understand what I'm saying? And the fact that they're making all of these comparisons for a young woman that doesn't even fit their demographic, doesn't fit their agenda.
It's your fault, though.
It's not your fault. How is it their fault?
It's the more women go out there and say, why would I do this for a man? Why would I do that for a man? This is what she's playing into. It's your fault, right. Kit. It's your fault.
No, Kit and Candace both do that for their man. But see, the thing is,
Amy, wait, let me tell you this. First things first, with this Negro, Mr. Flapjacks over here, it's always going to be my fault. Okay,
I'm saying you gave her
waste your breath trying to save it because he is not. Apparently, I don't want to be saved. So do not even argue with Flappy Jackie next to you. Okay.
What I'm saying is all that she is the anti-Kit. When Kit says, "I'm not gonna do this for a man unless he does that," I'm not gonna do that. You created a market for her to win. Millions of y'all have created this market where now she can cater to men who she doesn't have to give any real attention to, and cause more bickering between us.
But those aren't the men that fall for that, who don't need real attention, who are satisfied with that with just that. They can have it. Go have it. You are not you will not be conducive to my growth anyway.
But the point is, Candace, if most women thought like that, she wouldn't. If she has 1 million viewers, 700,000 of them is men, and 300,000 of them is angry women that just come there every morning to argue.
It's a lot of young women
and they're not in the Candace and Kit demographic, because the women, the younger women think, what they do is slavery. They think that's slave work.
Let's close out this portion of the show, but I just wanted to end it honestly by saying two things can be true at the same time. Amen. What Candace is saying, it has a point to it, right? So is what Wall Street is saying in Kit, right? Everyone has a point, and Professor as well with this. She's capitalizing, and at the same time, some women are like, yo, trust and believe. Those same angry women that feel away, there's probably out of 10, at least 2 of them that's saying like, damn, I should probably step my game up a little bit. No matter how she's putting the message across. Believe it or not, something is learned from everyone at some point. Believe it or not. You might not want to hear it. It's true. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? We all at some point got to pick something up, and that it might be true. I always say, if you want to win an audience, don't try to win 100% of the people you talk to. 10% is all you really need, and that's it. So, and she's talking to people, whether her intent is to get rich scheme, quick scheme, whatever. Go. I don't watch her videos, wife. I'm not on her TikTok.
What you
I'm
said?
not
What?
subscribed.
I just
I'm not on her
You
TikTok,
better not be.
and I'm
I
not
just
subscribed.
subscribed.
He just subscribed.
I didn't know about it until
I'm
Tuesday.
not.
I subscribed.
I just wanted to know what the hype was all about. I'm gonna unsubscribe
I
on
subscribed.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I found out
But
Tuesday.
all I'm saying is that the whole, she has a point, and if what she's saying is what people could take out of it. She literally made a video and saying why she does what she does. If she's lying, who cares? She's making her bread, and somebody's gonna be like, "Damn, I need to start cooking for my man." That's it. My man said, "I'm telling DR."
In the end, she's right. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really. Negative women or women who are insecure are going to find some reason to disagree with someone who is challenging them to do something better. When I was when I was married before, and I used to always do these things called hashtag she cooks and keeps it simple. I used to get inboxes saying, "All right, you need to stop being on here cooking because you require my man is requiring me to do more," or "Now you got to stop." So and I'm in like basketball shorts or something like that cooking on there. So it doesn't matter. People who don't want to do certain things, they'll find a reason to not like whoever's putting it out.
Right.
And that's what I said earlier. They don't like us.
And I agree with that capitalism comment.
I feel like,
agree.
I don't know. To me, it just always feels, it really just always feels like, and hear me out before y'all go trying to jump down my throat. I already told y'all backstage what's going on.
Well, hurry the hell up. We got to get to your kid.
So what I don't really understand.
We'll get stuck on that.
I really right. I really don't understand. And again, we were talking about this earlier as far as like my logic levels and stuff. Because for me, it's like, why would you not want to stand up and do the things for the person that you've chosen that is supposed to be your first or your second, however you want to see it, the P word that this man hates so badly, like, the leader, whatever. Why wouldn't you want to do those things? And why would someone else doing those things be of any threat or consequence to you?
If you're doing those things.
Even if you're not.
You told you not to.
Here's the thing, even if you're not doing those things, right? Let's say that your relationship is different. I know a lot of relationships where the man is the cook, right? Why is it that anyone should be threatened about anyone else's path that's not for them? And I say that to say we really need to start, focusing on the things that actually have more to do with who we are and where we stand versus someone who is on her own path, her own journey, and then trying to figure out ways to poke holes in it to make us feel better or just easy about what it is that she's doing. This young lady is cooking on camera and giving a couple of tidbits from a 20-something-year-old's perspective. Anybody feeling any way about that is absolutely asinine, because again, you cannot compete where you don't compare. This young lady could not get in the kitchen and go one round with me that makes me feel
Come on now, kid.
About her food, and that's whether or not I'm cooking it for a man or for my dog. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. So we literally have to stop putting these parameters and things on people
But
and trying to.
But you can't throw that leg up on the island and twerk it while you stomach. You used to.
So why can't you? Why can't you?
I'm about to say salads get tossed in all kinds of places. I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you. High five on that.
Let's get to the
High five on that.
yo. Let's get to your kid. Good segment though. Good segment. Thank you.
Not in the granny panties. Oh man.
What up?
Y'all
know I can't. Like I said, y'all,
you gotta go.
I can't play the intro for your kid, so we just
we're working. Look, I gotta hit my Safi up. We're gonna have dope ass music and be doing the shimmy shake in a couple seconds. But
exactly.
Okay, This one is actually super interesting. Someone light skinned on the panel told me I couldn't do the one that I was going to do today because it makes me look like, Brunhilde
You
or
hate
something.
men.
But I chose a different one for today. So let's see. Where are we? Okay. Yo, Kit. Me and my girlfriend have been together 4 years now. I do love her a lot, and everything was great for at least the first 2 years. But it seems something happened within the last year and a half. 2 years, and our intimacy has taken a huge nosedive to the point where I have to get consent. Well, let me see. To the point that I have to get consistent therapy to talk about it with somebody, and let me see. And it also is the point of frequent arguments. And these arguments, initially, she would lie and say that I was wrong about how frequently we had been having the sex, or when the last time was we did, making me consistently doubt myself. So I took it upon myself to create a note document on my phone to list when the last time we had sex was and how often. This is very weird, I know, and I do not like doing it at all. But if I don't, she seems more than happy to keep trapping me in lies about every time it comes up. We had another argument. I'm sorry, y'all, this is kind of long. I was over here like, damn. We had another argument like this earlier this morning, which ended up in her screaming and crying at me, calling me a pig for wanting to have sex with my girlfriend more than once every 2 months, and saying I'm quote unquote fucking weird, excuse the French, for having a note on my phone keeping track of it. I don't know what else to do at this point. Every time I try to talk about it and explain it to her, and that I'm not trying to be a quote unquote pig, and that I just want to be intimate more often with the woman I love like I used to be, it turns into a full on screaming argument with her calling me names like pig or quote unquote caveman, and saying quote unquote all men care about is sex every single time. Again, I get that it's weird that I have a document like this detailing how often we are intimate with each other, but I can't have her just lie to me every time like she has been. I've begged her to give me or to just tell me what the problem is so we can fix it. And again, but she doesn't seem to know or care. I really don't know what should be even do at this point. Have you ever experienced something similar?
How long have they been together?
4 years.
Over 4 years.
I gotta channel my inner chill on this one.
Is that letter from Travis Hunter?
We're gonna relax and leave this young man alone. Here's the thing about that. Before you even say that, and before we get back to the letter, I personally feel like people are giving so much slack to this young man, and I'm like, his family is there. They see everything. Y'all don't think that they're his investment before hers, that they're not going to make sure that the young lady doesn't come and be able to
that's not let's
I'm
talk
not
about that next week.
I'm not going down that road. Yeah, at all.
We're going to talk about that in the back chat. But anywho, we're
going to say that for next week or some other week.
Before I answer, I know I answer first, but with this one, I have a couple of, like, because I know my analytical brain starts doing its thing. I'm gonna let y'all take this one first. What do y'all think?
I'm gonna go real quick. First of all, they shouldn't be dating more than 2 years. That's red flag number one. Maybe she's not giving it up because she feels a certain type of way, like you're leading her on, or you're not serious, and she don't want, whatever. Secondly, why are you there? Get the hell on, bro. Go listen. Get some baby oil and watch Cooking with Kaya. Listen, just get out of that situation all day, every day. If you got to sit there, if you got to put notes in your phone, you got to beg your girl. Stop listening to old Motown. You are too proud to beg. Have some sense about yourself. Maybe it's a leverage thing. Maybe you don't have enough money to get out of that situation. Listen, if you're the breadwinner, why are you putting up with that? Why are you there? If y'all have kids, y'all got to figure that out. But I don't know the whole situation. So based upon what we have here, leave, get out right now. It's the end of you and I know that's JoJo, but I'm saying get out of it. Just get out of that situation. But again, you probably dropped the ball when you didn't put a ring on it within 2 years, within a year and a half. Because if you like her, then you should have put a ring on it.
But she wouldn't have. The thing is, she would still be sleeping with him if she was attracted to him. There's something else going on. And she probably really didn't respect
the issue that I see, like the part that stands out to me is she's calling him weird. It's not weird because apparently he's second guessing his own reality, so he has to keep track of it to see, wait, is this, am I, whatever? Because he's trying to tell himself, he's trying to see whether or not he's wrong. So he's like second guessing himself. I feel like that's some type of manipulation tactic for her to do that, as opposed to saying, wow, let me go ahead and start monitoring this, because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we don't have sex as much as I think we do. It also depends
I
on whether
think
or not she works, he works, what the dynamics are. But either way, it's that thing with the whole weird thing that's
You know why,
bothering me.
Candace? Because he doesn't make her feel safe.
Shut your face.
No, I'm dead. I'm being dead ass. I think he doesn't make her feel safe by not putting a ring on. She don't feel safe. She don't feel safe and secure. That thing is
After
dried
2
up.
years, though,
It's
she's
dried up like-
safe.
Here's the thing.
Here's
No,
the bottom line.
here's the
Here's the
thing.
bottom
He was getting it until after year 2, and now it's dried up like the Sierra Desert.
She probably give it to somebody else.
If you
Could be,
are
and he
in,
need to be giving it to somebody else.
this is important for women. If you are in a monogamous relationship with a man, right, and he's staying true to that relationship, you have to realize he is a man in the middle of the desert with no water, right? You are the only one with a whole jug of water. You can give me that water. You can sustain me. But now you're going to say, well, I don't feel like giving you the water because you didn't clean this. I don't feel like giving you the water because the only thing that's going to happen is another camel is going to come walking past, and that young lady riding on that camel is going to ride on him and offer him that water he's been looking for. Bottom line, it sounds very controlling. It sounds like I don't know what her deal is, but to Professor's point, the brother has to stop allowing himself to be controlled. Man, be done with that. Leave that where it was.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's weird.
There go kid in that loud typing.
It's more than
No, I'm laughing at
more
like
women.
Talking about Akon. She's dried up.
She's dried up. Oh,
exactly. I don't. Yeah, man. What we doing? Go ahead, kid.
The comments don't never. The comment. Shout out to the comment section. We don't shout y'all out enough because sometimes y'all be on some bullshit. But today y'all has got me tickled from pink to red. Okay, like I cannot.
Hilarious.
That's my
show.
chat.
Let me say rolling over here.
Salute to the chat.
I've been in that situation very slightly where I dated a girl and I got to a point like I don't even want to have sex with you anymore, and we didn't. You know what I did? I moved on. I didn't stay in that situation. I moved back to
she said she didn't want to have sex with you anymore.
No, it's just we weren't having sex, and I was like, and then I got to a point where I just like we were having it. If I wanted it, she would give it to me, but I just didn't. I got to a point where I don't
even want it anymore. Yeah.
I don't want it anymore. And when I get to a point where I don't want it anymore, like I don't even want to go through the process of even trying to get it, I might as well not even be with you. So I moved back to Charlotte and left her. And I ghosted her. I know I'm too old to be doing that, but I did. But no, I didn't want to talk. Like it got to a point I really didn't want to talk to her anymore. It's the same girl, it's the professor up in Raleigh. I'm too old for that. So I started watching Cooking with Kaya. So there we go.
So I'm gonna give you all my take on it, right? And this is just again my analytical brain and logic just kind of going through. One or two things could be happening here, right? For one, something could have happened to her in the midst of her relationship where he went from being my man and I want to have the sex with him and all this other things to all of a sudden men are pigs. Like you have to listen to the words, right? I'm a big word person, wordsmith. Men are pigs. You're just being weird. That's all men even want. Something is telling me that in the course of her relationship with him, she might have been SA'd and never actually divulged it to him because I'm giving you two different scenarios. First things first, this is yo Kit. This isn't yo jump in and look at me crazy. Okay, let's be very clear. Okay?
No, this is what did men do wrong now? That's the new name of the segment. What did men do wrong now?
I'm giving two different scenarios. Of course, that's what you take it from. This is why we don't let you on the damn show. Okay, just trust me.
That's not why.
This is why. Okay,
this is watching Cooking with Kaya.
This is why. The reason why I say that, again, you have to listen to the words. All of a sudden, 2.5 years in, and now he's weird, and now he's a pig, and now all men want. those
somebody else is clapping.
From somebody who has a psych degree, I know you're getting one, right? But someone who understands that when you have that kind of wording coming in all of a sudden, there's other deeper levels happening. Who's to say that she wasn't like who's to say it wasn't another woman, or you know who if it wasn't a, whatever. But I'm telling you, when it has wording like that, and then all of a sudden that's weird, and you're doing all of this stuff, it normally leads to there was other things that happened that the boyfriend wasn't privy to. And that's just from a scientific space. That's not me bashing on men. If the story, and to be very clear about this, if the story was completely 180'd and he said that, I would absolutely believe that someone has taken advantage of him, done something to make him feel repulsive towards women, or to that case. The other scenario is, in GMT, I agree with you on that, is that she's probably staying there for security, but has lost, you know, the lust and passion. And she's probably getting that from someplace else and then using these words to like make him back off of her. Like, you know, you say enough ugly things to a dude and now they don't want to do the do, right? Just like, you know, Professor said, like, you know, at some point, you know, you were like, I don't want to do it anymore, and you ghosted and left, right? You just took a different approach. Sometimes you can say enough stuff. Well, look at the light-skinned brother coming back into the light. Amen, Jesus. I love to see it. But when you have stuff like that happen, it's very telling. So either one or two things is going on. Young fella who wrote in, and thank you for writing. Either she has moved on sexually from you, and she's getting her intimacy from someplace else, but her protection and her security and financial livelihood lies with you. Or something has happened to this young woman from someone else, and you're just getting the brunt stick of it because she hasn't had the words or the courage to discuss it or say it with you. So my suggestion would be for one, y'all know I always lead with open conversation and honesty. I would have that open conversation with this woman, especially when you say words like the woman I love. So you haven't given up. You know what I'm saying? You're still trying to figure out. You still want to be intimate. You still want to be there. So now it might just be about putting on your big boy pants and asking some tough questions. And if she continues to gaslight you, because this is a form of gaslighting, if it's that. You understand what I'm saying? If it's just like she's found her intimacy someplace else, it's a gaslight to keep you, but to make it seem like you're in the wrong, like we do this. And so, because no one wants pity sex. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to be pitied, like, oh, okay, I guess I'll give you some buns today. You know, no one wants that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, like, you know, Professor was like, you don't want to do it. I don't want to make you do it. Like, I'm gone. So those are my suggestions. Definitely have the tough conversations, see what the latitude is, and then make discernment choices that are going to better your life. Because if you're already 4 years in, those are 4 years you can't get back. And if those 4 years aren't going to be with that person, you need to go and find the person that those years are going to be with.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think anyone could have answered this one better than Chill. This is one I would agree to. See, that brother lost paradigms.
Can you
and somebody else is slapping them cheeks.
I'm sorry. I don't think you understand. You know, it's okay.
He's not even here, and I agree with that. Somebody else
isn't always here, so he doesn't understand about him asking about some goddamn Chill. Baldy McBall, I'm sure he's doing great things with his work and training. Shout out to you, Chill. Make sure you keep it ice cold on them brothers at the work. But yeah, you need to learn. You need to learn your kid etiquette. We'll get you together.
Nah, that brother needs to learn some powernomics because clearly he doesn't get
powernomics.
Power dynamic. You don't even know the word.
Whatever it's called.
Power dynamics.
Powernomics.
I would have left. Like I didn't need to read up on it. I knew what to do. But yeah, nah, she's definitely probably letting someone else clap them cheeks. And at a certain point, you don't even want to give it away at home. Because that's doing him wrong.
Or she was never really into it and she was just doing it because it was something that some young girl told her she needed to do to keep a man. And then like somebody said in the comments, she got a little bit comfortable in the fact that I already got it. It's 2 years in. I shouldn't have to carry on what I've been carrying on before.
Right. You ain't have to come at me like that. Yo, Jerome, come get her. She sat up. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
whoa.
Jerome,
and that's
Come
what I'm
get her.
saying. And I can't tell men to never stop dating your woman, and I can't tell women the same thing. Women, you still got to do the same thing to keep your man. The unfortunate part is men are very loyal, and unfortunately, he
Yeah.
should have been gone a long time ago. He should,
Yeah.
men don't like to be alone. We'll be alone, but we don't like to be alone, and he should have been gone. I mean, if he's not getting what he wants out of a relationship, if you have to stoop to taking notes, bro, that's you're doing way
with
too
that.
much. Why are
I
you
can
still
agree with
there?
that.
Like, get your coin. Don't even stop even asking her for sex. Just do. Matter of fact, if you ignore her, don't have sex with her no more. If you're washing her car, don't keep doing all that stuff you normally do. Just don't ask her about sex no more, and get your exit plan together. Because by you not asking about sex, it's gonna make her wonder what's going on, who you getting it from. It's gonna lead to some more fights. But have an exit plan so you can get out of there. Because the more you keep pressing it, the more you're gonna keep pushing her away. So at the end of the day, okay, she ain't giving it to you. Don't write no notes. Don't do nothing. Just have your exit plan together. And it's the holidays, so get ready to go by February 1st. That's what I would tell you to do.
Hence why Cooking with Kaya became so famous.
Yep.
But so check it, y'all. With that being said, Kit, you frozen? With that being, I got it, Kit.
She can't help.
Hit the like button. This was a great show. So we are going to let y'all go. So before we leave, I gotta let y'all know on
the 29th.
On
Next
Tuesday.
Week.
Well, hold on, I got you. On Tuesday, we're not gonna have a show. I was gonna do Grown Women Talking, but I'm like, it's Christmas Eve. And everyone's gonna be either with their families, setting up with their families. And I don't want to do that to my panel as well, kind of feeling like y'all gotta be here, or unless y'all say y'all want to be here on Christmas. But I know some people are gonna be like, nah. So I don't want to do that to everybody. I want to make sure that, we give everybody that time to rest because we've been going. We are on episode 41 right now of Open Conversation. That's why. And then Grown Women Talking, it's like episode 20 something. So we've been doing a lot of shows. Plus my Grown Men Trash Talking on Fridays. So on Friday, I'm still going to do Grown Men Trash Talk. So be prepared for that. Also, I got some awesome news. Meet to Marry first episode is fully edited and should be dropping this Friday on YouTube. So do me a favor and stay tuned. Be prepared for clips. I got it, Kid.
Can't help herself. She can't help it.
Be prepared, y'all. For Meet to Marry, it should be dropping this Friday. I'm super excited. It looks so damn good. When I'm telling y'all, this is like another. It's another level of excitement that I feel for the show. So I'm waiting because I know it's going to do great numbers for Grown Men Talking. So and also for my whole panel. So thank y'all so much for constantly supporting with the super chats, making sure that we can financially push this thing through. But with that being said, y'all, thank y'all for joining. Jerome, tell my man Jerome's in the house. I said, what up?
Jerome's in the house. Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? D-Cypher, my man Skinny, and everybody that's in the chat. Notice the light, everybody that's in the chat gang. Big ups and salute to y'all. But check it, y'all. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.